not the kind of person who comes to the internet to cry, though I don't judge anyone who does. But we're in danger here in the US. And I'm scared. And I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's anything we can do, but we're in danger.
Shalom. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sister Akim, pushing his word across the four corners of the world. Just another GMS in transit lesson, all through the spirit, the power, and the vibration of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And as you just saw from the opening video, it looked like a Northern Kingdom woman, and she was expressing herself on social media how she's very frightful or scared of the impending danger that's coming to America, which is biblically codified as Babylon the Great. And she's right, because within 2025, it's a different vibe out here. It's more so of an edgy and vulnerable type of vibe going on. And through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, we as the hopeful elect, the ones who are spiritually inclined to understand the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai within this day of time, we're seeing the build up to Isaiah 33:6. How it stated wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times. And that's the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Via the spiritual insight of his dark sayings and parables, different mysteries, that is not bestowed upon the whole world. And that's why everybody's in a total disarray, uncertainty, and just in a dismal spirit, because a lot of people do not know what's coming down the pipeline. Like, they can feel something is about to get ready to happen, but through the spirit, they cannot spiritually pinpoint it and to align it up with end time biblical prophecies. But through the gift of the Holy Spirit, we can. And it's such a blessing to have this type of spiritual understanding within these crazy times. And it's only going to get worse from here. Like we always been pushing out, starting for our elder apostles and their teachers and elders, on down to us sincere brothers that's holding it down through the spirit. So within the scriptures, it goes into how the mighty men should be afraid. So that type of vibration is going to be upon these hardcore soldiers or masculine men, then how much more so the weaker vessel, which is speaking about you women, and especially you proudful, pro-feminist Israelite women do not have that spiritual covering, which is about not having a man of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai to be in charge or to be in your presence. And just backing up with that Northern Kingdom woman stated at the beginning of this video, this know also that in the last days, which we are definitely within the last seconds of the last days, perilous times should come. And the word perilous goes into like hazardous, dangerous, very risky, and it also goes into savage. So just imagine the vibration of these men that are going to be crash outs when this society collapses. And a lot of people not going to be on their meds. So it's going to be a dog eat dog world out here. And on top of that, these people are not spiritually inclined with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So therefore, they're going to react out their beastly nature. Because if you're not spiritually governed by the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, then you're going to go by your nature, which is more so like a beastly nature, which is the type of vibration that's going to be out here. And Esau shows you within his Hollywood movies, especially dealing with these dystopian, apocalyptic type of movies, how it's a every man for himself vibration going on out there. And that's just within Esau's way of thinking or concept of the end times, or within a collapse or a breakdown of a society, more so in American society. So how much more within a true movie of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, within this thing that we call life, and we're going to see the absolutely worst of the worst, because it stayed within Jeremiah 30:7, how these times that we're approaching is going to be a time like no other, which is the time of Jacob's trouble. And to be truthful, like you proudful people within America, especially you women, you have a right to be afraid. And expect more type of women like this expressing themselves on social media for the world to see. So that takes me right to Jeremiah 9:19. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. And Zion represents you biblical Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And also for the ones of our people that look like these other nations, but on your father's side, it registers back onto those particular people I just mentioned. You know, so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, or Native American. So for a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. And that wailing goes into like a long or a loud, high-pitched cry, like as in grief, sorrow, or fear, which is the tempo or the tone Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua setting up for America within these end times. Because according to Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, and more so to the 9th and the 10th verse, the prophet Ezekiel stated through the Spirit how when he looked and behold, and it was a roll of a book, which is referring to the Holy Bible, the Holy Scriptures. And that's where you get the word Perilous from, which means a collection of books. And it goes into how it was written within and without of that roll of a book, again referring to the Holy Bible, lamentations, mourning, and woe, which embodies the type of doom and gloom, the sorrow, the grief, the afflictions, the calamities, you know, the different type of troubles that's coming to this American society. And we are definitely here in the times of Jacob's trouble. You can feel it. Like I stated earlier, it's a different vibration compared to these previous years. And that vibration is getting more heightened and more intensified in the spirit. And that's why Yahweh Shai stated within Luke, the 12th chapter and the 49th verse, how he's going to come send fire on the earth, which is going to be by him and the Lord of hosts, which is referring to the holy angels. Because it's stated within 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, how Yahweh Shai is going to be waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. So he's coming back with a great multitude of holy angels. In that spiritual realm, Yahweh Shai via the host of angels is going to interfere within this earthly realm, especially through the battle of Armageddon. So Yahweh Shai is going to send fire on the earth, and he stated, what will I if it be already kindled? Which means it's going to be more ignited, more intensified, more heightened when Yahweh Shai returns. It's going to be literally hell on earth. And we are literally witnessing the build up to that right now, which are definitely some exciting times. Because when we see these type of things going on throughout the earth, as it's stated within Luke 21 verse 28, then look up and lift up your heads. And that's because our redemption draweth nigh. Like we are definitely very close. So jumping back to Jeremiah 9 verse 19, for a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. And it stated, verse 20, yet hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, via the holy prophets. And the powers that be, referencing to the tabernacle of Esau Edom, at this very moment they are passing out these draconian executive orders. And it's coming to the point that very soon the mouth of the holy prophets are not going to be out here on these streets, nor on YouTube or social media very soon. And that's because Nero, aka Trump, is about to start enacting laws for the anti-small hats. Then on top of that, you had the government officials stated how American citizens can now be jailed if they are labeled a troublemaker by this American government. And you can be hauled off into El Salvador, which is a foreign prison camp. And these detainment camps or concentration camps are all prophesied within the Holy Bible. And it also denotes that this will be occurring within these end times. So we definitely hear through the Spirit. So the Lord is pushing forth a draconian spirit upon his vessel of dishonor, referencing to Esau Edom. And by their left-hand priesthood, they are definitely seeing signs by our right side, referring to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua via the holy angels, and they're getting antagonized, which is why it's stated within Isaiah the 47th chapter, how Esau's left-hand priesthood referring to his prognosticators, enchanters, wizards, and different warlocks, and how they are being wearied within the multitude of their councils. And that's due to that spiritual awakening that's happened amongst the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. We as the biblical Israelites are being plugged into a higher vibration, and that totally scares the so-called powers that be. They want us to continue to be in that dead state, being those dry bones. So by this spiritual awakening, and more so by coming into that vibration of Yahushua, we have that testimony now. And through that testimony, it accuses Esau on every level to the aspect that he's losing this informational war. His talking points are not adding up anymore through the spirit. And through the spirit, we already know that Esau doesn't play fair. So he's going to tap into more by being the accuser of our brethren. He's going to tap into that same spirit as his forefather Esau, when he stated within Genesis, the 27th chapter, how the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And a part of that slaying is going into his accusation. And very soon he's going to be literally slaying our people. And that's because in order for them to push forth this great reset, it's going to be mass casualties on this planet Earth very soon. So back again in Jeremiah 9:20. Yet hear the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and everyone her neighbor lamentation, which is the vibration that's coming into this American society daily. More and more people are complaining, griping, and just being into that uncertain spirit, how they do not know how life can or will continue for them. More and more of these powerful American people are giving up in the spirit. In the way that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua has these end-time biblical prophecies moving very swiftly through the spirit, all hell can break loose any day now within this American society. And these end-time biblical prophecies are making a statement throughout the whole world, which is why more and more people are uploading videos and expressing their fear and their uncertainty for their so-called future. And that's because end-time biblical prophecies of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua are humbling these powerful spirits. So I just wanted to touch on that through the spirit. And for the ones of us who are in the know, we have to continue to buckle up in the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And that's because it's some very turbulent, uncomfortable, and vulnerable times that we are approaching. And Abaratazat, we will be covered through the spirit. And that's because we are putting forth that good sacrifice right now within the grace period. So therefore we can be favored and accounted worthy to stand in front of the Son of Man, Yahushua, when he really start bringing forth these catastrophic events on this planet Earth. And that's going to fulfill Isaiah 33:6, how wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. And that hour is referencing to the hopeful elect who are considered as the Israel of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. So with that, hopefully you all was edified, you all stay strong, keep pushing forward, and hold on. There's going to be some very crazy times out here, Hey, Shalom.